If you're over 50 and stairs have become your enemy, this video is for you. Do you avoid visiting friends who live in two-story homes? Do you grip the handrail tighter than you used to? Maybe you've started taking the elevator for just one flight, even though you used to bound up 2 steps at a time. You're not alone, and you're definitely not stuck. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share 3 simple exercises that will transform how you feel about stairs. No gym membership required, no fancy equipment, just your body, a chair, and maybe a step you already have at home. Exercise number 3 is the real game changer. It's the one movement most people over 50 never do, but it's exactly what your knees need to go downstairs without that nagging fear of stumbling. Your body didn't suddenly forget how to be strong. What happened is something called sarcopenia, the natural muscle loss that starts around age 30 and speeds up after 50. But here's the thing, muscle loss isn't permanent. Your body can rebuild strength, stability, and confidence starting today. Think about this. Every step you take upstairs requires your leg muscles to lift your entire body weight against gravity. Every step down requires those same muscles to control your descent. When these muscles get weaker, stairs become harder. But when you strengthen them specifically for stair climbing, everything changes. Your legs can get stronger, your balance can improve, and yes, you can walk up and down stairs with the confidence you remember having. The key is doing the right exercises in the right way. Let's jump in. Exercise 1. The controlled sit to stand. This single movement builds the exact leg strength you need to push yourself up each stair step. Every time you climb stairs, your quadriceps and glutes have to lift your body weight from a bent position to straight. The sit to stand trains these muscles in the exact same pattern. Master this movement, and you're literally practicing the motion of going upstairs. Find a sturdy chair without wheels. Sit toward the front edge with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Slide your feet slightly back so your toes are behind your knees. This angle is crucial for targeting the right muscles. Cross your arms over your chest, or if you need support, place your hands on your thighs. Take a breath in. As you exhale, press through your heels and slowly rise to standing. Don't use momentum. Don't rock forward. Just press straight up. Once you're standing, pause for a second. Then slowly, and I mean slowly, lower yourself back down. Take 3 to 5 seconds to return to the seat. That slow lowering is just as important as the rising. Too hard? Use the armrests to help push yourself up, but still focus on that slow descent. Too easy? Hold a water bottle or lightweight in each hand, or pause halfway up for 2 seconds before continuing to stand. If it feels challenging, that means it's working. You're rebuilding the strength that makes stairs feel effortless. Your legs are already getting stronger just from that first exercise, but stairs aren't just about going up. They require balance and control in all directions. That's where our next movement comes in. Exercise 2, the lateral step-up. This movement strengthens your hip stabilizers and improves your balance. 2 things that keep you steady on stairs. When you walk upstairs, you're not just moving straight up. You shift your weight from one leg to the other, and your hips have to stabilize your entire body on each step. Weak hip muscles are one of the main reasons people feel unsteady on stairs. Find a low step. 4 to 6 inches high is perfect to start. This could be your bottom stair, a phone book, or a stable platform. Stand beside the step so it's next to your right foot. Place your right foot completely on the step, your whole foot, not just your toes. Hold on to a wall or railing for balance if you need to. Now, push through that right leg to step up until both feet are on the step. Don't push off with your left foot. Let your right leg do all the work. Step your left foot back down to the floor, then your right foot. That's 1 repetition. After 8 to 10 reps, switch sides and repeat, with your left leg leading. If a full step up feels too challenging, start with just tapping your foot on the step without shifting your weight. If it's too easy, hold light weights or find a slightly higher step. Feel how your hip muscles are working? That's the stability returning to your body, the same stability that makes you confident on any staircase. Hips are stabilizing and your body is remembering what it feels like to move with control. But there's one more piece to the puzzle, and it's the most important one for people who worry about going downstairs. Exercise 3. The eccentric step down. This is your secret weapon for descending stairs without pain, fear, or that white-knuckle grip on the handrail. This exercise builds the specific type of muscle strength your body needs to control your descent safely and confidently. Going downstairs is actually much harder on your body than going up, and here's why. When you go upstairs, you're working with gravity. Your muscles contract to lift you up. But when you go downstairs, you're working against gravity. Your muscles have to stay engaged while lengthening to control your descent. This is called eccentric muscle contraction, and it's one of the most challenging things you can ask your muscles to do. Most people never train eccentric strength, which explains why going downstairs feels so much more dangerous than going up. You've probably noticed this yourself. You might bound upstairs with confidence, but going down requires careful attention, a tight grip on the railing, and sometimes even a sideways descent, one step at a time. This exercise doesn't just help with stairs, it improves your ability to walk down hills, step off curbs safely, get out of high cars or trucks, and navigate any situation where you need to lower your body with control. It's also crucial for preventing falls. When you slip or trip, it's often your eccentric strength that saves you from hitting the ground. Start by finding a stable step. Your bottom stair is perfect, or you can use the same low platform from the previous exercise. The step should be sturdy and not move when you put your weight on it. Make sure you have something reliable to hold on to nearby, a wall, banister, or the back of a heavy chair. Having this support available is crucial for both safety and confidence. Begin standing on the step with both feet. Position yourself so your toes are near the edge of the step, but not hanging over. Your feet should be hip-width apart for stability. Take a moment to establish your balance and make sure you feel secure. Now choose which leg you want to work first. Let's start with the right leg. Shift your weight completely onto your left leg. This will be your standing leg that does all the work. Your right leg is going to be the one that lowers toward the ground. Here's where the magic happens. Very slowly, begin to lower your right foot toward the floor. This should take at least 3 seconds, but 4 to 5 seconds is even better. The slower you go, the more effective the exercise becomes. Don't just let your foot drop, actively control the entire descent with your standing leg. As you lower, you'll feel your left quadriceps, glute, and calf muscles working hard to control the movement. This might feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal and means the exercise is working. Keep your standing leg slightly bent throughout the movement. If you lock your knees straight, you'll lose the muscle engagement we're trying to build. Your lowering foot should barely touch the ground, just a light tap with your heel or toes. Don't put any weight on that foot. Think of it as just checking that the floor is there. The moment you feel contact, immediately press through your standing leg to bring yourself back up to the starting position on the step. The return to the top should be controlled, but doesn't need to be as slow as the descent. Focus on using your standing leg to pull yourself back up, engaging your glute and quadriceps muscles. Complete 8 to 10 repetitions with your right foot lowering, then switch and do 8 to 10 repetitions lowering your left foot while standing on your right leg. You'll probably notice that one leg feels stronger or more stable than the other. This is completely normal. Throughout the exercise, keep your torso upright and your eyes looking forward, not down at the step. Your head position affects your balance significantly, so maintain good posture throughout the movement. If this exercise feels too challenging initially, there are several ways to make it more manageable. First, reduce the height of your step. Even a 2 to 3 inch step will provide benefit if that's what you can handle safely. Use a phone book, a thick board, or even a curb if you're exercising outside. You can also increase how much you hold onto your support. Start by holding on with both hands if needed, then progress to one hand, then just fingertip support for balance. The goal is to gradually reduce your reliance on upper body assistance while maintaining perfect control of the movement. Another modification is to reduce the range of motion. Instead of lowering your foot all the way to the ground, just lower it a few inches and then return to the starting position. As your strength improves, gradually increase how far you lower. If you're ready to make the exercise more challenging, here are several progressions. Slow down the descent even more. Try for 6 to 8 seconds of controlled lowering. Hold light weights in your hands to add resistance. Close your eyes during the movement, only if your balance is excellent and you have solid support, to challenge your proprioception. Try the exercise on a higher step as your strength and confidence improve. You can also add a pause at the bottom, lightly touch the ground, and hold that position for 2 to 3 seconds before returning to the starting position. This increases the time your muscles spend under tension, making the exercise significantly more challenging. This might be the hardest exercise of the 3, but it's also the most transformative. You're teaching your muscles exactly how to control your body going downstairs. Every controlled descent is building the strength and confidence that will eliminate that fear of falling. You're not just getting stronger, you're reclaiming your right to move through your world without fear. Here's how to put these 3 exercises together into a routine that transforms your stair climbing ability. Week 1 to 2. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions of each exercise once per day. Focus on perfect form rather than speed or difficulty. Week 3 to 4. Increase to 12 to 15 repetitions of each exercise. If you're feeling strong, add a second set with a minute rest between sets. Week 5. Plus. Continue with 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps, but start making the exercises more challenging. Hold light weights, use a higher step, or slow down the movements even more. Do this routine 3 times per week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works perfectly. Give your muscles a day to rest and rebuild between sessions. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up for yourself. I know what some of you might be thinking right now. I've tried exercises before and they didn't work. Or maybe I'm too old to start now. Or even, what if I hurt myself? Let me address these fears directly. These exercises are specifically designed for your body as it is right now. They're not about becoming a fitness enthusiast or competing with anyone. They're about giving you back something that belongs to you, the ability to move through your own home with confidence. You don't have to be perfect at these exercises. You don't have to do them exactly like I showed you. You just have to start where you are and improve gradually. Your 80-year-old knees don't need to perform like they're 40. They just need to be stronger than they were yesterday. And here's something important. Every single person who has ever regained their strength and mobility started exactly where you are right now. Uncertain, maybe a little scared, but willing to try. Now I want to about something important. Safety. If you have any medical conditions, knee problems, balance issues, or take medications that affect your stability, please check with your healthcare provider before starting these exercises. This isn't legal advice, it's caring advice from someone who wants you to succeed safely. If you have arthritis in your knees, start with very small ranges of motion. Don't sit all the way down in the sit to stand. Maybe just lower yourself a few inches and rise back up. For the step exercises, use a lower step, even just a thick book. If balance is a major concern, always keep one hand on something stable. Your safety is more important than doing the exercise perfectly. If you feel dizzy, short of breath, or have any chest pain, stop immediately and consult your doctor. Remember, These exercises should challenge your muscles, not cause sharp pain. Muscle fatigue and a gentle burning sensation are normal. Sharp shooting or sudden pain is not. Listen to your body. You might be wondering why these 3 specific exercises are so effective. It comes down to something called functional movement patterns. These exercises train your muscles in the exact same way they need to work when you're actually climbing stairs. Research shows that adults over 50 can rebuild significant muscle strength with targeted resistance training. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that older adults who performed exercises similar to these 3 times per week saw measurable improvements in leg strength and stair climbing ability within just 6 weeks. The key is something called specificity of training. If you want to get better at climbing stairs, you need to train the muscles and movement patterns involved in climbing stairs. That's exactly what these exercises do. The sit to stand mimics the pushing phase of going upstairs. The lateral step up trains your balance and hip stability. The eccentric step down teaches your muscles to control your descent. Together, they address every aspect of safe, confident stair navigation. Let me set realistic expectations for you. In the first week, you might feel more tired than usual. This is normal. Your muscles are working harder than they have in a while. Don't worry if you feel a little sore. That's your body adapting and getting stronger. By week 2, you'll probably notice the exercises feel a little easier. You might be able to do an extra repetition or 2, or maybe you won't need to hold on as tightly for balance. Around week 4, people typically start noticing real-world improvements. You might realize you climbed a flight of stairs without thinking about it, or got out of a low chair without using your hands. These small victories are huge signs that your strength is returning. By week 8, if you've been consistent, you should feel noticeably more confident and stable on stairs. This doesn't mean you'll bound up stairs like a teenager, but it does mean you'll navigate them with control and without fear. Remember, everyone progresses at their own pace. Some people see improvements in 2 weeks, others need 2 months. The important thing is that you keep going. The hardest part of this program isn't the exercises themselves, it's doing them consistently. Here are some strategies that help. Schedule them like appointments. Pick 3 specific days and times each week. Monday at 9 a.m., Wednesday after lunch, Friday before dinner. Write it down. Treat it like you would any important appointment. Start smaller than you think you should. It's better to do 5 perfect repetitions 3 times a week than to do 20 sloppy ones once a week. Build the habit first, then build the intensity. Find an accountability partner. Maybe it's your spouse, a friend, or even just marking it on your calendar. Tell someone about your commitment. Connect it to something you already do. Maybe you do these exercises right after your morning coffee or before you watch the evening news. Linking new habits to existing ones makes them stick. Celebrate small wins. When you complete your first week, acknowledge it. When you do your first unassisted sit to stand, celebrate it. These small victories build momentum. You've just learned 3 simple exercises that can transform your relationship with stairs and with your own body. But knowledge without action doesn't change anything. The question now is, what are you going to do with what you've learned? I want you to imagine something. 6 weeks from today, you're visiting a friend's house. There are stairs to the front door. Instead of that familiar flutter of anxiety, you feel confident. You climb those stairs easily, without gripping the handrail, without worry. At the top, you realize you weren't even thinking about your knees or your balance. You were thinking about how excited you are to see your friend. That future is available to you. Not someday, not when you're ready, but starting right now, today, with your very next decision. Your body has been waiting patiently for you to give it what it needs to be strong again. These 3 exercises are that gift to yourself. They're your way of saying, I'm not giving up on my strength, my independence, or my ability to live fully. The stairs in your home, the steps at the grocery store, the entrance to your favorite restaurant, they don't have to be obstacles anymore. They can just be stairs. Something you navigate easily, confidently, as part of living the life you want to live. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before you watch another video, before you get distracted by something else, try one set of sit to stands. Right now, just 5 repetitions. Feel your muscles working. Feel your strength awakening. If you're committed to taking back control of your mobility and your confidence, show me by hitting that like button. Leave a comment and tell me, I'm ready to be stronger. And subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep supporting you on this journey with more gentle, effective exercises designed specifically for adults who want to age with strength and dignity. Your journey back to confident stair climbing starts with your very next rep. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Start now. Your stronger, more confident future self is counting on the decision you make right now. Remember, you're not just building muscle, you're building freedom. One rep at a time,